Well, hi again to you. I'm running out of places where to video, so I've come in Danielle's bedroom and looked out the window, and as you can see, that weeping willows leafing up nicely and my rhododendrons just suddenly burst into flower. It's fantastic. So if I just put my position around here. Didn't manage to get on the canal today, still being a little bit windy, so Aaron's just going to have to wait a little bit longer. But he's got all week off next week, so that should be good. I'm still trying to prop the phone up so you can sit. But it's getting that light right, isn't it? So you get the shadow. What else have we done? Not much. Been Sunday. Listened to quite a few sermons online. Yours was great, Johnny. So was Ian and Gail's over in Honley, Elim, Home Valley. I'm looking forward to a few more by the end of the evening. Been for a dog walk, and in the midst of that almost done a little fledgling, so we had to give it some sugared water and then try and locate where its nest was. Its mother's parents will be around trying to feed it, because I think they spend about 5 days on the ground before they can fully fly themselves. But we had to pick it up off the path and try and remove it and put it in the bush, and it just wouldn't leave our hands. Which was, it was nice for Aaron to be able to hold the bird, but we just said, no, you've got to leave it now, come on, off you go, trying to push it off our hands into a bush so it can enjoy the freedom rather than being caged and being looked after by us, because that's what usually happens. Amy's got a pigeon at the moment she's looking after. Apparently it must have had some sort of trauma, brain injury, because it's not been able to see, it's blind, but apparently it can take about 3 weeks before it regains the sight, and we're just hoping we'll give it another week, and if it doesn't regain its sight, then they'll have to go over to some wildlife sanctuary where it can give a better home, because of course it won't survive outside with no sight. But I won't bore you with all my family details and affairs. If you're looking forward to what have I got to say about God today. Well, it's Abir, Jacob, the mighty one of Jacob. This scripture is taken from Genesis 49:24. Hello, Kitty. Wants to come up on my knee, I think. Come on then. Maybe not. But his bow remained steady. His strong arms stayed limber, because of the hand of the mighty one of Jacob, because of the shepherd, the rock of Israel. Now, some of you are a little bit older will remember certain products like the Ford, black Fords that were mass produced, and then all of a sudden other car brands took over. What about the Nokia telephone? Now we have other telephones which superseded it. What about the vinyls? Oh, they went on for a long time before other medium is used for playing music on these days. See, these popular products, they come and they go, don't we? The next generation of technology and leadership takes its place. We call these enmities powerful, but they're nothing like the real power of God. Now, we talked about who was it? David on his deathbed yesterday. Jacob today on his deathbed called God Abir Jacob. Abir is an old Hebrew word for strong one. And he was comparing his God with something which will last, has stability. It's not tied into any trends or popular opinion or the fickleness of consumers. A fashion or culture doesn't alter in any way our God, Jacob's God, as he refers to his power. See, God was mighty, God is mighty, and God always will be mighty. He shows his mightiness throughout all ages, through the creation of the world, right until the present moment, and will continue to do that. He's not constrained to time. So his mighty power remains unlimited during this era of Bill Gates and Apple and Amazon. See, these great products, they come and go, don't they? Like powers rise and fall. The only God, his mighty God, and his power will remain forever. So the encouragement for us is that we can really count on him. We can rest assured that when everything else fades away, the mighty one of Jacob will remain. Hope that's been a blessing. And Danielle, if she's watching, she'll know that I've been in her bedroom, and if she doesn't, she won't know any wiser. Take care, I'll catch you tomorrow.